Got another mail haul.
Olympia, Washington. That's way across the United States.
These are so cute.
How adorable.
They're size 2 to 4 months, which I've never seen before. But they're probably really close to fitting into these, lengthwise.
Yeah, maybe not this one.
Maybe not. Yeah. And then these were from, let me get the box and I'll tell you. Look how cute these are.
Oh, did we show the... Not to take away from the really beautiful clothes. Those are awesome. Did we show that?
Ta-da! So there's a trim piece that will cover up that gap?
Correct.
Oh. Nice. Yeah, that looks really good. It's looking like a kitchen.
Mm-hmm. We're getting there.
Yep.
Our brother-in-law is coming tomorrow to do the subway tile.
Yep. And then once we get the poles on these cabinets, it'll kind of tie in the uppers and the lowers together, the subway tile backsplash, and then we're doing
What color?
open shelving right here.
What color open shelving?
I think wood toned.
Mommy, watch this. They can stick. Watch.
Oh, wow.
They can stick though.
Kind of like Velcro?
Yeah.
Neat. That's really cool.
The Velcro is gone.
Oh, okay. That was cool, buddy.
I know. Oh, it had Velcro on it.
Cool. That is awesome. You look like you have racing stripes because you're so fast. So cool. Can you say thank you?
Thank you.
Yeah, we're not sure who that was from. It came by Zulily, so let us know if that was you. That's awesome. I love it. I can't wait to see you in it.
Mommy, look at this.
Nice.
It can match me.
It will match.
I'll
Hey,
sleep in.
okay.
I'll sleep in.
Should we take the tag off? You know what that kind of reminds me of?
What?
Tire tracks from a really big vehicle.
Oh yeah. It does remind me of that.
Yeah. And then these are from Kathleen Dawn Hall. Are those pockets? They look like it, but they're not. Oh no, it's just a ruffle. It has pockets.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, it would. Just for my passy. She's in a couple of passies too. We'll put those in their beds.
If you guys are new around here, you might not know Kevin. Kevin's a really good family friend. He's been doing a lot of the projects around here. Look how good this subway tile is starting to look. Cabin? Meet our friend Cabin. He's a really good tiler. That's like 2 names. Tyler's a name, and Kevin.
What do I do in this thing? Who's Tyler?
Oh, strike. There's always chaos at the Armadillo Alley. Follow each path to see which bowler knocked down the most pins.
Hey, I know it's.
So you follow it, you draw and follow it all the way through. So I love having a big community on Instagram because I just created a poll. We're trying to decide if we should stop at the top of the door or if we should stop at the top of the cabinet. I imagine everyone's going to say the top of the cabinet because that's my choice. So yeah, it's fun having this big community. You know, because people will answer right away, and so in about 10 minutes I'll check it and probably have 200 votes about what we should do right there. Unless you've been hiding under a rock, you probably have heard of the name game Wordle. The New York Times bought it from some guy, and so I'm trying to get my dad to start playing. So every day, Dennis, Barb, Rachel's parents, Rachel and I, we compete against each other, and we have a group chat where we see who could get it the soonest. How many pins did he knock down?
All of them.
Well, you gotta count them. How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow, that is all of them. Yeah, let's read Little Blue Truck. Come on out. So, just a second. So, pretty cool story about Wordle. Just like we do, how Barb and Dennis and I and Rachel all text like our answers to Wordle, or how many guesses it took us to get the final word. Well, there was a lady in New York who didn't text her daughters that day with Wordle, and so they thought something was wrong. Turned out she was kidnapped, and she was like in her closet in her house. And so basically Wordle saved her life. So you better start playing.
Yeah, right.
Yellow.
So what color is that? Can you point at it and say what color it is?
Yellow.
Yayo.
Yellow.
Yeah. So Aunt Lala made her appearance over.
Yep.
You're in a golf tournament. How'd you do?
Hey, about the usual. Me and Barb. We're both playing with new clubs, and we're still trying to get. Well, she has a new putter, but I have a whole bunch of. I'm actually using some of Rachel's,
It's true.
but I have mine on order,
You ordered the exact same ones that mine are?
except for the irons.
Do you drink a beer when you play?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Even at
It's
8
my
o'clock?
s-
8 o'clock in the
Well,
morning?
it
Did-
helps.
Did you do a Bloody Mary?
No, I'm going to maybe tomorrow.
That's a good idea.
I didn't start drinking till probably about 9 holes in. It was around 10:30.
Is that when you started playing well?
Yes. So we call it your swing juice.
Yeah.
The beer curve. Was anybody else drinking or?
No, just me.
Oh, okay.
All right. So got the poll on Instagram, which I'm a little surprised because 72% of people say to stop at the door, which I think Kevin is probably pretty happy about that.
I just want to be right.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we got about 1,000 votes in about a half an hour, and 72% says door. So door it is. Yes, it is.
Go out, please.
What a transformation just in the past 2 days from what this used to look like. Wow. So really all that's left is we got to grout everything, get rid of the, like those lines that are left over. The grout will take care of that, and then do our shelving there, and obviously finish the, put the covers on, and then I got the poles, which I'll install here, and then we'll be done with this area. And then after that, we have the front of this, which I'm gonna just use what was here before is like a patterned piece of wood that matches the old cabinets. So I'll strip it down and then sand it. And same thing with the surround of the fridge. It looks, like that used to look. And so I'll strip it and sand it with all my free time that I have. And then we still need to figure out what the heck we're gonna do right there. And then the kitchen will almost be done. We still need to do the grout on the floor, obviously the trim board. And then after that, I think that's everything.
I took the vlog camera with me, which was awkward. So I went to the doctor today, unexpectedly. I took the vlog camera and it was awkward because I just brought into the doctor, I just brought in my wallet and my phone and the camera. Yeah. And so then I just had it like sitting. It just looks weird when you're in an OB's office with a camera. But anyway, the last few days I've had...
You didn't vlog at all?
Didn't vlog at all.
But you took the camera.
Took the camera.
That's
didn't
half the
vlog.
battle.
Didn't vlog at all. I also took the kids to Target this morning to start. I talked to a few...
Did you take the kids to the pool?
No. Dropped the kids off at the pool. I didn't... Well...
Anyway.
A few vlogs ago, I talked about getting him a morning basket set up, and we started that process today. We went and picked out our baskets, and they each picked a book and an activity book to put in it to start it off. And we got some flashcards and stuff. But didn't vlog that either. Took the camera for that. I'll show you what I have in it tomorrow morning. But anyway, last couple of days, when do you think I started griping and moaning?
Yeah, probably like 3 days ago.
It's been getting more painful in like my incision area underneath it. Like sitting up, I'm not able to sit up anymore, and I was able to a while back. Just the whole area is more painful, and like I can't engage my abs at all without being very aware of the whole area. Then, like 2 days ago, I noticed that right above my incision, it was getting puffy. Like where it used to be fairly, I'm not saying I have a flat stomach, that's not what I'm saying, but like the top of my incision, the skin above my incision, and the skin below my incision were on the same plane. And now, like, the skin above my incision is puffed out. And that's different than what it was, so I feel like that's, like, worth being aware of. Then it started getting, like, hot to the touch and red. So, this is a good angle. So yesterday was Monday. I called my OB office and kind of explained what was going on. Then the nurse called me back, and she's like, well, your doctor's not in today, and she won't be back until tomorrow. Can we see you tomorrow? I was like, okay. I mean, the symptoms I'm having kind of sound like an infection. Is it okay to go until tomorrow? And she's like, well, she said, you're smart enough to know if you need to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I mean, fair, but at the same time, like, I'm not familiar with giant post-surgical incisions that go through 7 layers of stuff.
Right.
Anyway, I was like, whatever, I'll just wait until tomorrow. So that was today, and I go in, and I also had like flu-y symptoms kind of off and on for the last couple of days, just like achy and feverish. So anyway, went in today, definitely an infection. She put me on Keflex. This is where I'm confused, and I haven't told you this part yet. So when I was sitting in the office, she goes, you have the choice of taking 4 pills spread out throughout the day. So like morning, mid-morning, afternoon, bedtime.
So it'd be like 250 milligrams.
Well, this is where I'm confused, because she said you can take the 4 pills, or you can take 2 in the morning, 2 before bed, together like that. And she's like, whatever's easier for you. And she didn't get an answer from me. Like, I just said, oh, okay. And I thought, like, it sounds like it's going to be dosed the same. I just choose whether I take 2 in the morning, 2 before bed, or spread them out.
Gotcha.
Okay? The prescription goes through, and it's take 1 twice a day for 10 days. And it's 500 milligrams of Keflex, which is a standard dose.
And there's only 20 tablets.
And there's only 20 tablets, so it's not like I can take 2 of them morning and night.
Right.
So, am I supposed to be taking 1,000 milligrams twice a day?
Obviously, you need to call the doctor.
Right. But this is where I'm like really confused, because she said, go ahead and make sure you go ahead and take 3 doses today. Like she said, take 1 right when you pick them up, take 1 with dinner, and take 1 before bed. So do I go ahead and take a 3rd one today? Like,
I mean,
there's
what it's
obviously
going to do is give you an upset tummy, probably.
Yeah.
It's not like it's going to make the infection worse.
When I picked him up and I saw, or no, it wasn't until a little bit later that I realized that discrepancy. And I almost called, and then I'm like, gosh, I'm the one that's calling when the doctor's not there, trying to be seen that day, and then they call it in, and then I call them back, and I'm like, hey, the dose is,
well, they're going
seems
to
wrong.
understand if you call back.
But anyways.
Oh, I don't want you throwing up.
I don't either. That would be awful.
Right.
Right now, especially, because it feels like I'm less than a week out from having, maybe not less than a week. I'm doing better than that.
Yeah, definitely you are.
Yeah. I don't know. It just feels like I've regressed a lot, and it's really frustrating.
Yeah.
But
Especially
she said
when
it's all...
you're 6 weeks, you're supposed to be like free to do whatever.
Exactly.
That's-
Exactly.
Really stinks.
I know.
What were you gonna say? She said.
Oh, she said, yeah, everything underneath is probably inflamed. Like, because there's an infection in the layer that it's in, like my whole muscle layer and fascial layers.
Did she give you a hypothesis of why it got infected?
She said I could have done something to tear the fascia and that could have infected it. I don't know. I have that one side that's open, like 3/4 of an inch. It's still kind of open. I feel like that's a perfect entry for a bacteria. One little bacteria to come on in.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, and you never shower, so.
No. I'm a mom of 5. No, I do. I feel like I shower very regularly for...
Pretty much every day.
I just take very fast showers.
Right.
Oh, and then she took all of those sutures that were poking through. She took those out. So that was fun. They weren't quite loose, I guess. They were.
Did it hurt?
It wasn't. It was less.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Much less painful than when as you're like doing that with your eyes, you're gagging our baby with a pacifier.
It wasn't me.
Look at this little. I think she's ready for bed.
Mm-hmm.
She can't keep her eyes open.
It's going to require a lot of editing to keep this clip fun.
What? I think it's fun, don't you? Yes, I do.